Businews, and I just want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and come check out our episode.
Okay, go.
And welcome to Strictly Business. I want to thank our guest co-host Jessica for coming back on. This is Corey Vetteramo, you guys know her. I'm Alfonso Santinello, and welcome to the show. And we're going to go right into the hot topics. First one, Verizon to discontinue making residential phone books. They'll get rid of the white pages portion of the phone book starting in Pennsylvania. Verizon believes it's been a while, so it wants to stop providing the phone books to the customers because no one really goes up through them anymore. They said the states, yeah, they're saying that it's going to end up saving that money and trees for the environment. The environmental cost of the paper and energy used to print the directories is just going to overall help them.
So where are you supposed to go to find somebody's phone number?
Google.
Yeah.
So what if you don't have internet?
I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, there's a lady that's 64 that goes on Google all the time to find phone numbers.
It was 64 isn't even that old. I mean,
but it doesn't matter age-wise. My parents are in their 40s and they don't even know how to use a computer. What's the difference? It's just it's gonna.
Right, that's what I mean. So where are they gonna find a phone number?
411.
You have to know.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's no more. It's not all over the U.S. yet. It's just right now. It's focused in Pennsylvania.
Say like Midwest. Even if they have phones.
Yeah. No, they're starting in Pennsylvania, and then eventually it's going to go everywhere. I think that's a good idea. There's no point in having them anymore. I know we get them in the mail, and we just shove them somewhere in the house, and just hide, you know.
And I think a lot of people don't really use landlines anymore either.
No.
Everybody has a cell phone.
There's no more payphones anymore either.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel as though it's benefiting all. Those are all.
They're still going to have the yellow pages portion for businesses, but they're getting rid of the residential. I mean, there's no point when someone's looking for something.
Okay.
It's more so for businesses, not really residential.
Do you pay for them though? I feel like if they put a charge on it,
to put a business,
buy it if you needed it. No, white pages. Do we pay for it?
No, it's free. If you have Verizon sends it to you for free.
So they should have an option.
I think they do.
Right, so you should have an option to purchase it.
I think they do. On the article, there was a link that said. It'd be interesting to do like a poll to see who actually uses a phone book.
I know my mom does, and she's really good with the computer.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think the last time I went through the phone book was to find like food, not really a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
All right. So next up, founder of Ticketmaster is starting a new business to rival Ticketmaster. 12 years ago, Rosen, who created Ticketmaster, walked away because it's been bought out from USA Networks, and he walked away because he didn't want to work for someone else. He wanted to be the owner. Now he's chief executive of Outbox Enterprises. It's a U.S. subsidiary of a Canadian ticket company. So now he started another company to rival Ticketmaster. In its business model, it says it allows venues and teams to sell tickets from their own website, and it's aimed squarely at Ticketmaster and a centralized ticketing system. So he's pretty much just giving the fingers to Ticketmaster, saying, like he took Ticketmaster and just kind of made it a little better.
I think it's smart. He's using what he knows.
Yeah. He said, and I'm going to say this in quote, "I have no ill will toward Diller, the person who now owns Ticketmasters, and this whole idea about coming back to prove myself is nonsense." Yes, people are giving him flack for, he's in his late 60s and he just wants to start another business. So people are, either he does good or he does bad. Like, they're going to be on him on this.
Well, they were saying that in some ways he's a victim of his own success because Ticketmaster is working with like 11,000 venues, and they have multi-year contracts. So they're in this contract with these venues for long periods of time instead of one-year contracts. So it might be difficult for him to enter into a market that is so committed.
But he is going to. Next time, turn your phone off when we're taping, Corey. Yeah, but he's creating a system where they can purchase tickets on their website, not going to Ticketmaster.com. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be like a portal on every concert venue's website. So it's not gonna be directed to one website. Everyone will have it on their own website. So that's going to be a little easier for the venues because they'll track it themselves and how the sales do.
Is it just Canada right now for him though?
He.
Gotta love those Canadians.
No, it's U.S., but it's a subsidiary from a Canadian company.
Oh.
So, all right. So let's go up to the next topic. There's a business.
Canada is what the Jersey Shore calls it.
Canadian.
Canada.
Oh my god.
Jersey Shore fans, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of the viewers that watch the show watch Jersey Shore, and if you do, please don't. So next. So next up, business owner trains employees to leave for a better job. This is a really interesting article. I got it from CNN.com. Derek Christian, in 2007, he bought My Maid Service, which is a cleaning company in Lebanon, Ohio, and he caters to high-end clientele in Cincinnati area. He said that he had a high staff turnover rate and that in his first year, the turnover rate was 300%, which is insane. So he spent most of his time hiring and training staff instead of working and growing the business. So he ended up meeting with a consultant, it says, and helped him come up with an unusual solution. Would train its employees for new jobs. The agreement was the employees would have to work for them for 2 years, and during those 2 years, he helps them go to school, helps them figure out what they want to do in life, but they have to work with the company for 2 years, and he helps them along the way, which is a great idea for people who don't know what to do. They'll get a job, and they, on the same time, get help to figure out what they want to do in life.
Right.
I think it's a great idea. It's a good call for him.
It's good too because if you are secure in a job for 2 years, you're going to build relationships with your customers. So then they feel more comfortable coming back to you for that service.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a value add for both the customer and the employee.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it comes down to like what really motivates people. I mean, it's not always monetary values that motivate people. So the employees might be more motivated to stay with him for 2 years and provide better service.
Especially in the economy, you think that it's a steady paycheck.
Right.
You know, I mean, no one grows up and says, I can't wait to be a butler when I grow up. Like, you know, unless you're in the butler family or whatever. But
yeah, but they're not. But they're just cleaning houses, aren't they?
Yeah, but they do it where like maids, butlers, I don't know.
Show service.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, and that's what I was saying in the article that they don't.
Yeah, no,
it's people that are. It's their stepping stone to something else.
Right.
Or it's their middle ground. So he took that in an initiative and turned it into a 2-year program for he has to have the employees for 2 years. Mm-hmm. He sits with them on one-on-one and works with them on a customized career plan for each one. So now he's like turning his maid service into like a maid career consulting something.
Well, it's similar to like in the corporate world, they have like individual development plans. Mm-hmm. It helps you to like further your career.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Since then, he's, I think, expanded and opened up 4 more shops since then. So I mean, it's working for him. He gets employees for a minimum of 2 years while they're figuring out what they want to do. I guess some have been staying there longer. So let's go into the next topic. There was an article from Forbes, I believe. I didn't write it down, so don't quote me on that. Inc.com. Thank you. And it's interesting, and some of the topics they talked about, and it's 10 tips to counter lazy employees. But if you're self-employed and you think you're lazy, then this is good for you too. So I'm going to read through real quick the top 10 and then we'll talk about them. Number 1, have a frank discussion. Number 2, set clear goals. Number 3, create a reward system. Number 4, figure out the interest. Number 5, heap on more responsibility. Number 6, conduct an internal audit. Number 7, offer more training. Number 8, develop opportunities for advancement. Number 9, offer them a change of scenery. And number 10, consider non-job factors. So, step 1, have a frank discussion. Just pretty much communicate with them, which is pretty much what most, if you're a micromanager or whatever manager you are, if you see someone that doesn't do the work, you obviously have to go to them. And number 2, set clear goals. Does your lazy employee even know what's expected of him? Create targets and make sure your workers understand that it's important to the company they are reached. I don't know. You're more into the corporate. Like, what do they? If someone's lazy in your office, what do they do?
I mean, the reward system, I kind of disagree with at times because it creates competition, and not all employees respond to competition. So it may lead to an employee feeling less valuable. Another one that I agreed with was giving training or other projects to help them improve on their abilities that they may not use on a daily basis. And then I strongly agree with the change in scenery. However, again, going back to maybe not the lazy employee, but the more difficult employee, a change in scenery or a job rotation of whatever sort may discourage them, or it may be very disruptive because some people don't adapt to change.
Yeah. I like to figure out what interests them because you want to get to know the employee. So, you know, whatever motivates them, you need to know what it is. I think figuring out, you know, if they're lazy, you know, maybe they have something going on at home and they're up till like 4 in the morning or something. That was one of my favorite ones.
I like the create reward system. I think it's important to know what kind of setting you're in because the sales side of the company that I work for, that works great because you say whoever sells the most in this amount of time, you'll get this.
Right.
So that creates a healthy competition. I think that boosts our business a little bit. So.
Yeah, and it does. It depends on what type of environment you're in.
But then to develop the opportunities for advancement, no one's going to go work somewhere if they don't think there's an advancement. You know, no one takes an entry-level job and wants to stay there. I mean, there are people that want to stay in the entry-level position. But a lot of people go so they can grow within a company, which means, you know, higher paychecks. So giving them the opportunity for advancement only gets them not lazier. I don't know.
Less lazy.
Less lazy. And, yeah.
Well, you have to also consider, like, the culture. Like, if you're a manager, you have to consider the culture that you're intervening into or providing rewards for. I mean, sometimes you should just support bacteria because that's the only culture people have.
What? I don't get that. Maybe your mouth is full of kitty litter. It's like joke from last night. You guys Jessica, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back. We don't have a business spotlight, but we went on our first Businews on-site interview for Bay Path College event marketing class. They helped out a church for some fundraising on the craft fair. So we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Enfield Congregational Church Craft Fest. This is the first Craft Fest happening at the church, and we were invited, the Intro to Event Planning class at Bay Path College, to come help out this year. As one of the professors, Dr. Sandy Coyne, was here last year and thought it'd be a great opportunity for the students of Bay Path College to get involved and to be able to see how different events happen from start to finish. It's been a great experience to work with Marilyn and Pastor Kathy and all the wonderful ladies here, and we can't wait to come back next year.
This is our first Craft Fest, and we are really excited about it. We've done wonderful, and this is an opportunity for us to raise some money to give to mission opportunities, both here in our community, in our nation, and abroad as well. Some of the dollars will be used towards our general operating budget as well. and people are having fun. This is a great opportunity. Parents have come by, grandparents, people that we haven't known, and we have some great products which Marilyn will tell you about.
Sure, we have a Garden of Eden room and a Birds and Feathers room where people could purchase some gazing balls and some flowers and some bird baths. We have a Nimble Thimbles room and jewelry where you get knit goods and sewn goods and hats and wonderful vintage jewelry, and a delicious bake room in Grandma's Kitchen. All kinds of people have purchased items and have found them to be delicious. We have hot damn pepper relish. Some cookbooks are available in the general store, along with some children's books. All different kinds of things that you'd find in all different kinds of places and stores. We have some wonderful gift baskets too that are here, and some centerpieces for Thanksgiving that will be wonderful. We enjoyed a great Friday night dinner with a fashion show from Nearly New Shop put on by the Bay Path Girls, and we just finished a great lunch. So we are excited that the girls from Bay Path worked with us and help make our merchandise sell. And we're very proud of them. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We had such a great episode.